This is my Irons run of High Desert Brutality 2023 Stage 2, Red Dawn. Stage brief here. This stage was a ton of fun. Now we're going to get a distant view here with not much of a telephoto lens because the cameraman didn't step into the back of the truck. That's alright. So this first pistol targets are actually a bit tougher than you would expect. They are little auto poppers, clearly right in front of you, 10 of them. They look easy. They look a lot easier than they actually are. They're actually at about like 15, 20 yards maybe. It's longer than you think. And then an HVT shot there. And then you get to shoot from the back of Jed's truck as he drives away from the communists. Yeah, every hit you get here is 10 seconds, and AK's pretty good at just good enough sight pictures. The trick was you had to hit the target before all the dust from the truck kicked up. And you also had to hit the target while the truck was bouncing along pretty well. It was about like, 20 miles per hour, something like that. A far cry from Woodland Brutality where that Humvee was just kind of inching along. So that was really cool. Anytime you get to shoot from a vehicle and actually have it matter is pretty cool. I like the bonus structure too. Here, 450-yard targets, very clearly visible rectangles. These shooting positions were very awkward, but at the same time, I just threw the rifle down on it and went prone behind there, and it worked out plenty fine for me. I watched a lot of people run into trouble trying to get into weird seated or half positions or something like that, and just go prone and accept that it's not going to be perfect. And right there, 450-yard targets cleared. Not easily, mind you. This is still an AK with iron sights with a 9 MOA front post. And here it gets really tough at the 350-yard targets because, oddly, I was expecting more trouble with the second and third targets. I wasn't expecting this much trouble with the first one. The second and third targets were pretty hard to see, gray on gray again, but the first target was white. I didn't expect to have this much trouble with it. And a lot of it has to do with just simply I'm resting part of it is I'm resting the barrel on the supports there, and part of it is I'm amped, and I'm pumped, and also the barrel is hot from having blasted a bunch of rounds at the targets that you're suppressing from the back of the truck. Almost like the stage is designed to bring out weirdness if your barrel's not well treated. There's going to be a momentary break here where the cameraman accidentally bumped one of the camera buttons and then quickly caught the issue. And then, that's interesting. Let's take a closer look at that. Look at the fireball. So Soapy calls out, wrong target. No, I'm aiming at the right target. That was the ammo. That was a crazy Ivan in my Barnaul that must have been like 1.5 times charge or something like that. But time is running short, and it runs out here as I hit the first target, but not the next two triangles. Again, I was worried about the second and third targets here, but I didn't get to them, unfortunately. So, 2 penalties, 3 bonuses that I landed on the truck targets, and that leaves me actually pretty good in the irons run. A lot of people parred out on this in irons. Still, an incredibly fun stage, probably my favorite of the entire match. Difficult long-range marksmanship from weird positions, shooting from a vehicle that's actually moving along at a pretty good clip. Enough of a pistol test at the start to serve as a nice little check of, hey, do you know where your pistol's landing? No, this stage had it all, and it was a lot of fun, even if I didn't clear it. Means I have one heck of a goal for my sharpshooter run. Clean this stage. Clean its clock. Redeem myself. Next up, Stage 3, Metro 2033, featuring Lead Cloud, 9 Yards, and the Autumn Pact, and yours truly seeing if we can escape the wasteland. Stay tuned.